I'd like to think you would be shocked if I shared with you some of the horrible things that the women that I speak to say to themselves. But if you're a woman, I don't think this is going to come as much to you as a surprise, because you're probably also saying some of these things to yourself. I can't speak for men. I don't know if they say this same stuff to themselves. I'm sure in their own way they do, but some of the things that I hear are I'm disgusting, I'm fat, I'm ugly, I hate myself, my body's gross, I'm so pathetic, I'm so stupid. Just some of the most harsh, hurtful, horrible things. I could go on, but it's quite a horrible thing to be saying and sharing, but sadly this is true. And I know as a woman in the past, I have also said some really unkind, hurtful things to myself, hating myself for how I look, for my behaviour, for things I've said, questioning myself, not feeling good enough, feeling unworthy, feeling pathetic, and all of that. It affects your choices, of course it does, when these are the words that you're saying to yourself. It really just batters your self-esteem. I mean, it's a wonder that there's any self-esteem left, when, especially when you're repeatedly saying these things to yourself on a daily basis. But people who, especially I find my clients who tend to come to me for mainly weight loss, the things that they're saying in their heads to themselves on a daily basis, especially every time they look in the mirror, they just automatically comment on how disgusting they look, on how fat they are, on how pathetic, how greedy, how weak they are. And it's just heartbreaking. It's absolutely heartbreaking. And I want to share this with you, because if you are doing this to yourself, please, please, please just become aware of what you are saying to yourself, because you cannot know the damage that you are causing to your self-image, to your self-esteem, to your self-worth. You can't appreciate the damage that you're doing until you find yourself making these choices for yourself that are actually harming you instead of helping you. Bad choices through, food, bad choices in relationship, bad choices in work. That just, I mean, the way this affects us, it's just in so many ways, in so many areas of our lives. It affects how we relate to people, how we react. It affects our relationship with our kids, our parents, our partners, our colleagues. So if you are someone that is saying unkind, horrible things to yourself, I just want to say, please start making those horrible, hurtful comments unfamiliar, and start saying kind, loving things like you would to your friend. When you see your friend, you go, oh my gosh, you look amazing, oh well done, you did that, oh you're so clever, you're so funny, you're such a genius, I love being around you. Instead of saying that to your best friend, start being your own best friend. Start saying those things to yourself. Start building yourself up. And the effect that this has when you make that familiar and you do it every day, when you get something wrong or make a mistake, instead of saying, oh, I'm such an idiot, I'm so stupid, oh, I'm thick, I've got an empty head, just start saying, whoops, never mind, let's get over that, and just crack on like it was like nothing, or something not as bad as you're making it out to be by this horrible bullying behaviour that you're doing to yourself. Let's just stop with the self-hating. When we were little or younger, we were called, don't be big-headed. Oh, she thinks she's so full of herself. Let's get over that, put that aside, and yes, let's be full of ourselves, because when we are full of ourselves, when we feel good, we come from a place of love and acceptance to our fellow humans. So it puts us in a much better place. So yes, it's good to be full of ourselves. Yes, it's good to big ourselves up. Let's start doing that more often. Let's make that familiar. And let's encourage our children to do the same as well, because they're bombarded with so much negativity, especially around body image. Let's start praising ourselves. Let them know that we are saying, yep, looking good. And just loving ourselves and being kind to ourselves, and let them learn from us. When they hear us say, oh my God, I look awful, oh, I look so fat, oh, I look hideous, oh, I can't bear what I look like, oh, I'm just going to go and get changed. I should put a tent on, or they don't make clothes big enough to fit me. That is all knocking yourself down, and little people are learning, listening, and repeating this same behaviour. So start praising yourself. You are so worth it. You are so worthy. Start being kind to yourself, and start talking to yourself like you are your own best friend. Lots of love. Bye.